All right, welcome back, everybody. Well, a few of you are back anyway. Hopefully, we're liking and sharing, letting everyone know we're back. We got our Knights Duel today. We got our current champion, Dustin Losse, won last week. And he will be challenged by MH Penglase, who won 2 weeks in a row prior. Took a week off, went up to Boston. Now he's back with his one break. And I am Patrick Glenn, and I am joined in the booth by none other than Mason the Stone. How we doing?
Pretty good, thank you. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good.
So, yeah, we're playing 8-ball today. Let's see if we can give these guys a thumbs up here. I don't know if they can see me. Or
He's in the convo, talking. I don't know where MH is either, though.
Yeah, they're both sitting there. I don't know if I can get their attention. I don't know if you want to run out there, let them know the lag.
Sure. This is Mike Lemire here.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. Yeah,
Where's
there's
MH?
Dustin. MH, he's there. He's just invisible right now.
Oh, okay.
Can't see him. He's probably hiding underneath the chair or something. But, yeah, we're going to get these guys lagging, and then we'll be off and running. We are playing 8-ball, race to 10.
I didn't even have to leave. MH walked past and gave him the thumbs up, and he knows it.
Gotcha. So it was actually it's pretty cool. MH coming over from the UK. He's been living here in the States for 30 plus years maybe.
Yeah.
But my cousin just got married to somebody from England. My wife's cousin.
You see this? Sorry, it hit the cue ball there on the leg.
Oh, that's no good then. Can't use the cue ball. That's cheating.
Are they gonna redo it? That's nice.
Normally
that's a foul.
Oh yeah, I'd be like, no, you lost.
Yeah.
You cheated.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, so my wife's cousin just married somebody from the UK, and we had a bunch of English people over there at the wedding, and it's a pretty interesting time.
Yeah. So there were just a ton of English people?
Yep. The father of the bride, or the groom anyway, father of the groom.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I was talking to MH. It was crazy. They had the same same exact voice.
Right.
Same. They must have been from the same hometown or something.
Yeah.
But, all right, let me change the view up here a little bit. So, yeah, I'll be sitting in the producing seat here. So if I start screwing things up, guys, let me know. Try to go to the side view here for the break. So MH wins the lag.
Oh, Avenue Auto. That's Derek Justin's new spot. Opened up a car lot in Oshkosh.
Who's that?
Derek Justin.
Oh, okay.
He's one of our moderators.
Oh, really?
Yep.
One of the... Okay. Yeah, Chris saying he's on his way here.
It's a good break by MH. He always likes to... I didn't notice if he hit the third ball or not, but he's a side breaker for sure.
Oh, yeah, second ball. And,
yeah,
he does teach the third ball break. He's the one who showed me that. I never saw anybody do that before, really.
Yeah, he likes it. It can be very successful. It depends on... You see where that cue ball is parked in the middle of the table, you know?
Yep, and everything's kind of busted up. So MH actually, he played in the 599 and under last night. Had a pretty good deep run in the tournament.
Yeah, congrats. Fourth, right?
Took fourth.
Yeah.
And his apprentice, his Padawan, Fong, took third.
Yeah, and then who second place was Roger Pregler.
Yep.
Good tournament for him too.
Roy Skinador, I think, took down the hot seat, and I think they decided just to either split or maybe they decided not to play. I don't know what the...
Yeah, I think it was a split. I was here last night and saw that.
See, I'd always play at least the first game. If you're in the hot seat, I would never split in the hot seat. That's
and I'm normally with you on that too, but...
yeah, if you lose you know, and you got to get double dipped, well, maybe consider a split.
Yeah.
But at least...
Yeah, if you're on the losing side,
yeah,
try and squeeze it out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you could, you know... So what I would do is if I was coming from the B side, right, I would tell my opponent, I'm like, hey, we either split now, or if we don't, we're playing both matches no matter what.
Yeah.
You know,
and a lot of the time I've played from the loss side and wanted to, you know, the winner's side might have offered to split, and I'm like, no. I'm feeling good. I've just gamed 6 rounds through the loser's side. I think I can do 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't have that confidence, I guess. I don't have Stone's ability.
Yeah, and then if I lose, whatever, that was the risk to take,
Yeah.
If you're feeling good, do it,
So, yeah, folks, if you're out there, please go ahead and share on Facebook. Let everybody know we're up and running. We're not on Facebook right now. We're just running solely on YouTube. Facebook is kind of twitching in and out on us, so yeah. Help us out and give us a like, give us a share. Helps us out. So what's going on right now? Back to the game.
Yeah, there was a rattle on the 10, I believe. So now MH is going to get up here, try and figure out how to work out that 1, 3, 14 area.
Well, he's breaking it apart right now. Just slow roll the 1 up there. Came out okay, though. I mean, that 12 ball is going to create a problem here for Dustin. So
Yeah, and the 9 you might go for now and try and combo into that 10 just to get it away.
And give it a home.
Because you're right, you could maybe get out here, but you've kind of got to take a little bit of MH's strategy there and just kind of push balls into better spots for later,
Yeah, and he took your shot. Put the 9 into prime position. Maybe now take the 15 into the 9.
Yeah, the goal here, too, like you mentioned with that 12 being locked up, is you better have a plan. You don't want to just be taking away your balls. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we call it a path to nowhere. Like, you're making balls, but where are you going to?
Right.
Because the only thing it does is if you get all your balls off the table, but that 8 ball's still there, well, then your opponent has a wide open table with no problems.
Yeah. So MH here, obviously we all know as a commentator. He's also the Mad Apple Pro Shop manager. Big player here at Mad Apple. It's good to see him shooting more. I used to play with him all the time when I was younger, and in recent years he hadn't really hit the cue a lot. He kind of is working and does other things, but good to see him playing again. And then Dustin Losse, he's from Green Bay. Still think a lot of the viewers will know who he is, but
yeah, I think he played he just played in a tournament recently and did really well, I think.
Yeah, he just won. Or no. That I'm thinking of last week. That's funny. But was he playing a tournament?
I want to say I was watching Dustin play in a tournament somewhere. Maybe I'm getting confused with maybe just playing on the stream.
And that's what I did
last week.
But I'm not sure. Maybe we're wrong.
So Dustin he played in the 499 and under, even though he was a 500, because he signed up as like a 498. So I think he took 3rd place or 2nd place in the one that Mark Bell ran here. There's like 48 players.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
yes,
so he ran really deep. He played really well. That's okay. Yeah, that's the tournament I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not crazy.
All right. It's good to check. But we should have a good match. It was a good win last week for Dustin. His opponent was really kind of with the advantage and came out to a strong lead.
He was up 5-1, and Dustin he kept the mental part of his game. He just kept strong, and he started chipping away.
Right.
Came back and won.
Right. So now he's faced with another challenge this week, and MH has been playing strong. Like we mentioned, he placed 4th yesterday in the 599 and under, and a lot of experience.
Yeah, wealth of knowledge, lots of experience. I mean, he really does know the game inside and out. I mean, you can learn a lot from MH. He'll talk to you about the physics of it all.
Yeah.
Because he's a physics major, and that's what he knows. So
yeah, it's an interesting perspective on the game, and he does have new kind of thoughts you might have not thought of before, in how he describes the game. So it's cool to listen. If you ever get a chance, ask MH about pool. He'll talk to you for hours.
Oh yeah, I mean just the way the ball. He'll talk to you about the different types of friction. How a ball. What happens when you actually hit it. Why it's it'll actually kind of not move. It'll slide for a little bit. I'll tell you about that. And wow.
Wow. He's got to sign up for our bank pool tournament next weekend, I think, after that shot.
Yeah, we'll take another look. I mean, if he does find a way to get out here, I mean, if he can walk this all the way down, I think the 8 does go by the 5. But, I mean, you got to really walk this all the way up, or do you bank this?
I think he cut it all the way up, yeah.
Hey, he's going to walk the dog all the way down south.
Oh.
Oh, how pretty would have that would have. I would have had to hit the replay button on that one.
Oh, gosh.
And then we lose the bank shot.
Yeah, do we have a flyer here, maybe, of the bank pool tournament? I'm not sure. Thought we did at one point.
Yeah, we do. I'll bring that up here in a second. If I can.
We need a few more to sign up, but it's going to be a good field. I'm playing. My dad's playing. Little John, he'll be here. Neil Jacobs, he's a top banker really in the country. Placed, I think, second at Derby City one year. Very strong banker, so he'll be down. I know he's bringing maybe at least one other guy. I think 2 actually from kind of Chicago area. We know they can bank.
Well, there you go. It's the Lucky Bastards Bank Tournament. And that is in honor of Larry Backus.
Yes.
A gentleman that you I'm sure you know.
I've had a few moments with him. I was pretty young, but he was the previous owner of the Magnet in Oshkosh before my dad had taken over. So I met Larry a couple times, and he was really a staple in Wisconsin pool. A lot of guys will remember him. Always was a gambler and bank pool player for sure.
Yeah, your dad was one. He said Larry's the one who got him into banks, and said
he loved banks. Yeah,
could do some incredible things with the bank. And that tournament's going August 13th here at the Apple. It's a tiered entry. It'll be race to 6, 500 added, and it's going to be 32 players. So
sign up at madapplebilliards.com. You go to the events tab. Or it also says you can contact Quickfire on Facebook Messenger, which is the profile for my dad, if you didn't know, but I'm sure you all do.
So tiered entry, for you folks at home wondering what that is you pay a certain price if you're a 600 and above, a smaller fee, $75 if you're 500 and above, and then $4.99 and under is a different fee there. So see where the balls come out. I think it's dry. Yeah, dry break. What do you like in here? Stripes maybe? Well, Saul's got a better. Yeah.
They're kind of even. Neither one are great. So honestly, sometimes I'll just let my opponent start. In a scenario like this, I might just play safe.
Yeah, I like the stripes just because of where the 1 ball's at, but either way, you got to contend with the 8. So, yeah, you're right. It's a horse apiece here.
So it says, even though this week MH was able to pick the game because he was returning, so he did pick 8 ball, but it also on Dustin's questionnaire mentions that his favorite game is 8 ball. So
yeah, so me and your dad were talking about that. We're kind of wondering if it's almost like a strategy. So, it's a question on here, and if we're saying, hey, Dustin's favorite game is 8 ball, maybe it's his least favorite game. He just wants people to think that. Maybe it's a psychological trick.
That's pretty in-depth there.
Yeah, but who knows? I mean, you never know. MH with some work to do here.
Nice little cut there. He used some spin to kind of hold his cue ball a little bit more. He probably wanted to be a little bit more down table for that 7.
See, and I like rolling up here maybe. Well, no, he ain't going to be able to roll up onto the 9. I was going to say try to roll up onto the 9 to get the 9 and bust out that 11 ball. Oh, wait, what am I talking about?
Wow. Replay. That was a good shot, MH.
Yeah, solving his problem there.
Yeah, now he's still got one more here with the 5 ball, but he might come right here and try and bump into the backside of the 11. You might still have the
push it towards the pocket. Perfect.
Good roll. I don't think he can expect to get in shape on the 5 like he did all the time, but he hit it. He hit it good, and now he's got to worry about that 3 ball, and then things kind of worked out for him so far. So
yeah, I think it might come naturally here. Shoot the 5, get naturally on the 3, but you got to play it past the pocket though. That's never fun.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with his off the ball carom shot there to start that breakout.
Yeah, if he gets, as long as he gets out here, we're gonna take another look at that shot because that was the key shot that gets him out of this wreck. And he gets over. He's got the 3. Do you take the 6 or the 3 here? I mean, I don't think you can't take the 6 because you're going to scratch. So
no, and he left himself quite a bit of angle here on the 3. So it's a tester. Unless it goes in the side, I can't tell entirely. But
nope, it did not go on the side. Played it all the way down.
Well, and here's a tester now for.
Let's take a look at that shot,
yes,
MH.
Please.
Yeah, so this is a shot, MH, solving the 1 ball problem here. I mean,
really creative. You know, you got a little fortunate on the second bump there, but really creative option to break a ball out. A lot of guys won't think of that.
Yeah, that's called, when I said this 2 weeks ago when he was playing, MH identifies his problems right away, and he attacks them all the time. And that's what you want to do in 8 ball. You got to find out what your problems are early. And one thing he taught me, which I always play 3 shots, right? 3 shots deep is kind of like the rule. But what he also taught me was, no, you figure out what ball are you going to use to get on the 8 ball, and then sort of play it backwards, but at least have that plan. Know what that last ball is, and yes, play your 3 shots.
Yeah, that's right.
So
good strategy there.
Yeah, it helped my game, my pattern play anyway.
For sure.
By identifying, like, hey, what ball do I need to get on the 8? And then it makes you see the
otherwise
table.
You're running through a maze. You don't want to be running through a maze. You want to be completing the map. The map is a planned out area.
Yeah, basically.
A maze, you'd be confused.
Yeah.
You don't need to be confused.
I mean, it is a maze, but by doing that, you get to be on top of the maze.
Right.
And navigate it that way. Gives you an advantage.
Right, you've got the map to how to get through the maze.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is a tester here for Dustin. It's gonna kind of set up his how the things are going. Oh.
Yep, I saw it going in.
And so that just means he'll have to battle, I think, in a couple of these other games, because giving him often you think first few games not that big of a deal. It could not be a big deal, but a lot of the time it sets the tone. So
ooh, I don't know why he came up. Well, this will work for him, but
yeah, not the side that you want to be on.
Yeah,
would have been very effortless to get to the 3. Now he's got to bump it.
Yeah, see, now it makes it a little tricky. Got a few Dustin fans out there, Kyle and Bob, saying let's go Justin. And Avenue Auto, Dustin loves banking. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Good recovery there.
Yeah, got straight onto his 8. So looks like MH is going to take the first 2 games, and it's race to 10 here. And I'll tell you, both guys are shooting great right now. The last match, the Justers match, both them guys were struggling. I don't know. Did you watch any of the match?
I tuned in for like a second, and I heard the commentary go, "Oh, Mike's not playing his game
right off the bat." Yeah, he wasn't.
I'm like, oh, and I saw he was down. I mean, I didn't see much of his opponent. Obviously, I think Mike's on what, like 11?
That was 11 in a row.
Oh,
Or not 11. I mean, just 11 undefeated, you know.
Right.
He had to take a break at the 7-week mark. But either way, an incredible accomplishment. And
yeah, just running wild on him, you know.
But even though Mike didn't play his game, he kind of plays. Like, his game is to kind of attack at your weakness. Like, he finds, like, he started off, like, this is 2 weeks in a row now. He starts playing somebody, and you got to play everybody a little different. And he kind of felt his opponent out today. And once he got to feel
the strategy, what
he's capable of, then he took control of the match, you know. So
yeah, and that's kind of what makes him dangerous, especially in that level. Is I think that's kind of a spot above what his rating would be. He's obviously playing in the lowest division here for the stream and dominant performances. So it's to do with his intelligible perception of the rack. You know,
the rack, his opponent. And
I think, you know, he came down last night. We'll spar, play some one pocket. He's a big one pocket player. He probably watches the most amount of pool out of anybody that I know. He's an avid Q Sports fan. He'll even tune into snooker. So he really is a student of the game, and you know, it shows then when he's getting his results. So.
Yeah, and as far as, you know, watching as much pool as he does, he is afforded an opportunity to watch pool at work. When he's at work, he can watch pool.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that.
That's right.
Yeah. Like myself, I tell everybody this all the time on the stream. If you want to improve your game, you want to up your game, and a lot of people will get stuck at this plateau, this level. What you have to do is you have to watch the game. You have to watch, I mean, anything on YouTube that you can find. Take it in, soak it up, but also get lessons from professionals like yourself or your father, or we got Rodney coming up here in August, which is, there's a spot available for that, by the way. He give you 2 hours of, you know, awesome instruction, and the more people you learn from, the more tools you get, the more tools you have, you know, the better you can build your game.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, you mention all you know, higher end players, but I've learned so much watching random players. You know, there's people who are at different levels, but they are excelling in specific areas. And if they were to be able to get out there by MH while we're talking, but
it was a nice out. Take a look at that last shot.
Sometimes a player in a lower position, you know, for their rating and whatever, might be miles advanced on the advanced player, just less well-rounded.
And here's what I tell folks at home about that. You know, you got to be humble with your game, right? If you're humble with your game, let's say you are a better pool player like you're talking about than, you know, whoever you're playing with, but that player wants to show you something. Like, let's say they say, hey, why don't you do this? Or I see so many people like, oh, I don't want to hear it. You know, no, this is the way, you know, like they just really don't want to be humble, listen to what they're saying, and if you don't like it, throw it in the trash can, get rid of it, or soak it up like a sponge. You know what I mean?
Right. Filter it through. You know, you might throw away 90% of it.
Yeah,
but you know, that 10% could add to your game. It's all about collecting, you know, different tools for your bag, you know, different weapons for your battle.
Yeah, but don't dismiss knowledge or what somebody's saying just because you think you're a better player.
Very well said. It's good advice there, Pat.
All right, taking a look at the overhead cam here. See, well, this table's got some issues. Like stripes, I guess.
Yeah, none of these tables have been crazy wide open, so it kind of makes it interesting on the 8-ball choices.
Ooh. Followed it right into the drink. And I think I still like stripes for whatever reason it may be. I think it's just maybe because of where the 3 and the 5 are locked up.
Yeah, and the 4, I think the 14 has a better position than that 4-ball. I think the 14 is in front of the 4. Oops. just dropped my coffee in the
Like
ground.
father, like son, dropping stuff on the
Is
floor.
that what he does? I don't know.
Dropped his phone twice in the booth.
Oh, that's super
if he's out there
funny.
listening.
Because I'll do certain things like that, and I'll be like, God, I'm as bad as my dad. Where are my keys right now? Where are is my, cues left out? I don't know.
So yeah, there was a break and run. We missed that by MH. That last rack was a break and run. Paper, thank you for letting us know. He used all the pocket on the 8. Yeah, that last 8-ball shot he made. Yeah.
I didn't spill too much.
We still got some left in there, huh?
Yeah.
Good thing we didn't spill it on the keyboards. That could have been
I know.
disastrous.
I won't even set the drink up in this area right here.
Yeah, I get nervous
up at it.
sometimes. I'll set like a glass of water right over there,
Yeah.
but I get nervous when it's there. So yeah, MH got in probably a little predicament here, but he's still got plenty of balls to work with. I don't know what he doesn't have to go at this 13 right now, but he is. Is he playing safe or is he cutting it over? He's cutting it over. Look at that shot.
Wow.
What does he get out of it? He's got the 9. So
yeah, he
looking
kind of
good.
pushed that 3 accidentally in a worse spot, but
well, again, there's MH kind of identifying what's my problem ball, and that was the one on the table that was really going to give him probably the roughest time.
yeah, it's just unfortunate that in that shot he then created kind of a new problem, but
Yeah.
you got to reset, and I'm sure we'll see him work it out here.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for joining me and Mason here on the open stream. If you can, like, share, let everyone know. We do have Facebook not running today, just so we don't have any lag on YouTube. We got to figure out what's going on with that. Our local expert is on his way in. Chris should be here shortly. He'll probably be sitting down there figuring something out. Ooh, I didn't think that went. Hit the point.
Mark Bell, we did mention that earlier.
Yeah, Mark, where you been? We talked about 4th all the way to 1st place. But you know what, Mark? We'll give you a shout out. We really appreciate your work and the idea for starting those tournaments. So I'll talk a little bit about these tournaments. I think pretty sure it was Mark's idea. But basically it's once a quarter, you'll have a $5.99 and under, a $4.99 and under, and a $3.99 and under. And the goal is to get 48 players. When I was at the $4.99 and under, we had 46 players, so almost filled up the whole thing. It was a really nice tournament. Got it done in one day. Calcutta starts at like 8 in the morning, I think, or is it 10 in the morning?
It's got to be like 9 or 10, yeah.
Yeah, we start the Calcutta at 9. Breakfast, come in for breakfast, do a little warm up, start the Calcutta.
We open at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
For breakfast, so a lot of guys, I think, come in and do that.
Yeah, and I'll talk a little bit about, awesome food here at the Mad Apple, but their breakfast, what I love about it is anywhere you go here in Wisconsin, you get a breakfast, they're giving you food for 3 days, basically, and you always want to try to finish it, and then you just get so filled up. I mean, you order breakfast anywhere, it's like, not only do they give you breakfast, and then they're like, oh, here's 4 pancakes.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa. The serving size, the portions here are like just right on point to where you're completely satisfied, but you're not busting your gut,
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I haven't had our breakfast in a while. I gotta.
It's good. They got a nice little skillet meal here.
Yeah, yes, we do.
All right, so what are we looking at here? Back to the match, I guess. Sometimes I go on a tangent talking about non-pool stuff.
Right.
Need to have like a little machine like right here. It just punches me in the face like you're not talking about pool.
It's a unique little lineup here with the solid stripe scenario, and MH is going to play into that and bank the ball back for some safety.
Yeah. So Dustin's got to try to work something out. MH is taking a 3-0 lead here. Don't think he wants to go down 4. But you know what? Dustin started off last week down 5-1, came back. So You can't count this young man out here.
Yeah, and you got to know if you did it last week, you got to feel kind of like, I can do it again. It's not that big of a deal. Just, follow the same pattern of what you did last time, and it might work.
Yeah, and that's that mental thing. And that's like the difference between, people that are good at shooting compared to people that are just great at this game. And to be great at this game, there's something like golf, right? Golf, there's so many things you have to do right in order to make just one good golf swing. In pool, there's so many things that you need to be good at in order to be a good pool player. And one of the big ones is that I call it PMA, positive mental attitude, because so much can go wrong in this game. And it's so easy to go down the rabbit hole and get negative. And once you start that thought process, you're going to lose everything.
Right.
You got to find a way to stay positive.
Right, especially because it's kind of like in pool, that's why you'll find some of these more emotional characters is because a lot of the time it's courtesy to remain quiet, not
it's
really.
part of the game, yeah.
Right, so then you're battling the idea of like staying quiet while your emotions are running amok inside you, and you're like no release, and so that's why you get some verbal players that like to express during a match and be like because they're trying to get it back to an even playing field.
Absolutely. And then what is Rick saying? I see Dustin wearing the new full arm glove. That's funny. It's got a, I believe that is a tattoo.
Yeah.
That would be interesting if there was a glove like that. I bet if anyone would wear one like that, it'd be Earl Strickland.
Right.
He's always got a contraption on his arm or weights or something. All right, did he get on the 4? I don't think the 4 goes. Maybe off the rail, off the 9? What do you think about that?
I like it.
Take the
I think it
2?
might be a little tight there, though, actually.
Could be. The thing is, he's not going to get a better look, and he could block the pocket, right?
Yeah.
If he misses his 5 ball, now he's sold the farm here. Unless he can play some type of safety. Maybe there's a plan here. Can you kick at the 2?
If the combo goes, you might be feeling a little better. You'd want to make MH's ball for some type of safety. He's still not going to be in a good spot, though, regardless.
Yeah, I like trying to take that 2 off the rail, off the 9, and at least make it interesting for MH, because now that 9 is wide open.
He's looking at the kick, which I noticed, but it's going to be tight here if he goes for it.
It's tight, but actually, if he hits it thick, don't go thin. Just hit it, actually. It actually bounces off the 12, and maybe that'll help it go in. Maybe. See what type of hit he gets here. Well, he got it clean as you can get there.
Might have been good to block the 9, but still left MH an open opportunity here.
Yeah, and either, what do you like trying to do here? Take the 12 clean and play the 10?
That's what I would like. But
yep. Plays it clean.
Yeah, good stroke. Hit it harder than you'd expect, but it was actually a smart play because you're going to be good anywhere there.
So the problem with taking the 10 ball is kind of going to roll up onto the 9 and the 8 and all that. So if you play the 9, you're pushing the 8 over.
You should be able to hit this 10 and stun it enough. And he might even draw back to the, yeah.
Okay, that was a smart way to play it. Yeah, so he drew nice and got good. Got good. That should make a shirt with that on that.
Got good.
Got good.
Were we in here one time and you said something really Wisconsin?
Yes. I brought it up with your dad. We're asking people at home, like, well, what's your favorite Wisconsin saying or whatever?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I had a doozy in here. I was in there with Mason, I think. And I was watching a ball roll towards a pocket. I'm like, looks like the 2 ball's going to roll up into the pocket, or does it? And I'm like,
yeah,
what the heck is or does it?
Or does it?
What is that? Is that 1 word, 2 words, 3 words?
I always liked, too, there was a meme of, like, how we'll respond to questions and go, yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah,
or
no, yeah.
no, yeah, no, or yeah, no, yeah, or like in that,
Yeah, or got 2, 3, or what is it? I got, I don't know. I can't do it as well as that guy from the Manitowoc Minute does. He's got them all nailed.
Yeah. Or there was one recently, a video of a guy kind of like teaching the Midwestern. Nope.
Yeah, yeah, that was.
I don't know if you saw that. It
That's
wasn't the Midwestern Minute guy, but it was.
No, the Manitowoc. Yeah, that was. Oh,
It
Manitowoc.
wasn't that guy though.
What? He
It was
did-
he's done that. I know it for sure. But
Okay.
this was a different guy, and he was kind of saying like,
Was it the You Betcha guy?
maybe it was like you gotta barely make any sound. You want it to just like barely come out, like you barely said anything. Like nope.
You did a pretty good job with it.
Oh.
Brian says, "Yeah, no, yeah" is a very Canadian thing. Well, there's that's the whole Wisconsin, like, hey there, hi there, hoarder, hey. I mean,
Yep. Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
well played. Where's I don't even know how. I'm not even gonna try to attempt to hit the soundboard thing. We got soundboard like little
yeah.
little laughing things. I don't know how to use the soundboard yet.
Chris G was using it one week.
Okay, MH with a commanding lead. If he wins one more, this could be getting rough here. Slow rolls it in the side, but it doesn't go. All right, Dustin needs to take advantage of this table right now. I mean, it's pretty open for him. Does the 5 go by the 9? I believe it does.
Make sure you're all out there sharing the stream for us, please. Thanks for tuning in. Today we've not got Facebook running, so we're only on YouTube. The only way others will hear about us today out on Facebook is if you go ahead and share for us.
Which I'm actually going to do right now because it only takes like 3 seconds. At least I think I'm going to do it. Sometimes I mess this up.
Oh, no. But he did leave it as a blocker against MH's 9 ball.
Yeah, what is MH going to do with this 9 ball? That thing is in jail. But you know what? He's looking at it right now, trying to figure it out. He's like, what kind of pawn can I stick over there next to my 9?
Right.
Like, honestly, he's like, where can I put a ball to block the pocket so I can hit it?
Yeah, you might like maybe bank the 14 over there, huh? I mean, it's not terrible. You bank the 14 over in front of the 5. You might leave a triple combo or
Yeah, just block the pocket, and then once you got it blocked, you can use it to get the 9 out.
yep.
It's probably what he is thinking about.
Yep.
Yep, there. No, he's going to block the other pocket instead.
And that'll be okay, because if he gets another shot, it's a breakout ball. But Dustin's got an angle here on the 3, which leaves it a little easier for him to get his first game. Let's see if he can do it.
He's going to block with the 5 here. I don't think you can make this, can you? He can.
Well,
He was able to sneak it in there.
Good shot. No, I think you cut it in the side, but that 15, is a little in the way for Shape to come back down. But either way, now he's going to have a difficult time coming back for the 1-6 unless it passes like he's looking right there into the 14.
So if he's kicking, you got to go 2 rails. But you're saying if he hits this 3, it's more than likely going to run into that 15 and kind of kill it?
Yeah, unless you can, control it real well.
Yeah, put maybe either a lot of bottom or a lot of top. But if you're putting bottom, it's kind of a path to nowhere or path to somewhere. But yeah, no, he would have had the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have had the 1 ball.
Yeah, I think a ball squeezes past there.
So MH with an opportunity to take another one here. But it's not an easy one, that's for sure. Does not have a good starting shot right now. He's trying to cut the 10 in, and he's able to get it. Yeah, the 15 is going to be his trouble ball right now. Got to find a way to get on the 15.
Yeah, he needed a better spot for that for sure, because now he's coming down table, and then he's got to come back up table, and then back.
I mean, you know what he can do right now is just actually play safe. Just roll off the 15, get the cue ball on the right side of the bottom right side of the table. No, Dustin wouldn't be left with anything. But he's gonna attempt to get on it, and he has created a shot. He doesn't like the shot. Now he could possibly play a really good draw shot here. It's getting harder and harder. What kind of hit does he get here? Not a good one.
Yes,
oh,
he did.
no, he got a good
He got
one.
it, yeah.
I thought for some reason the 3 ball was sitting in the pocket. It's not. Yeah, this is actually kind of nice. He's got to play the right speed here.
Oh.
Oh, come on. I thought that was going in.
He's got to have had a sigh of relief on that one.
Dustin's eyes were probably getting really big following that cue ball. That's the one he needed. That's a break he needed right there. Did not get it.
It's pretty strong to still pop that 8 in like he did in no time at all.
Take another look at 8-ball shot to get him up 5-0. So I think, MH is playing really strong right now.
Yeah, he is.
Not making any mistakes. I haven't seen him make a mistake yet.
Yeah, not really. Yeah.
Like-
When it comes down to the final balls, he's pretty good at finishing the job right now.
Talk a little bit about MH's cue stick. I know quite a bit about it. He's talked to me about it. He has made his own snooker stick. It's used for playing snooker. It's got a 10 millimeter tip. So if you look at it, it kind of looks like a pencil. Really, really small tip. He's got some purple heart inlaid into his stick, and it's a 3-piece stick, right? So he's got 3 pieces, and he's also got the world's smallest extension on the back of it. If you can see it, it's like 1 inch.
Yeah.
Like I don't get it, but
we'll always make a joke if it's off. We'll be like, "Oh, this one's a little tough to reach," and then you like twist in the 1 inch, and they like, "Oh, that's better."
well, he's got another extension that plugs into his 1 inch extension, right? And it's a telescoping extension, so it can go anywhere from like, I think 6 inches to 10 inches, which makes it as long as your stick. Because you play with a 10-inch middle extension, don't you?
I've dropped down a bit. I'm not playing with my 10-inch extension for a few months now.
Okay, how's that working?
I'm experimenting. I think it's always bad to just stay stagnant. So I was like trying to work it out. Feel like I'm coming to a good conclusion, but my main thing, I would play with that long cue forever. I love the hit of it. I know everybody else thinks it's crazy, but I love it. It hits like crazy good. But the one spot where I'm like, I could take a couple inches off was kind of my last straws. We're playing at Derby City, and then also playing in England at the Matchroom World Pool Championships. Both times I kind of had to move a chair, or the table was a little in the way, or the gate was a little, and I'm sick of that. I should just be able to focus on the table, not have to worry about my atmosphere. And I'm never going to change the atmosphere. I'm never going to change that a pool hall maybe has a wall in the way, or there's a table in the way, but I can change my cue, so I'm like, okay, I'll take a couple inches off. Just a couple. Like, I'm still gonna leave it pretty long. I'm not gonna go to a regular length cue. There's a lot of benefit that I've always preached about with my longer cue that I am still certain about, but take a couple off so I don't have to think about it so much.
And I see player even like Ray. You always see him put on the butt extension on a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Because just the way it balances and the way it weights it out for him. But I do want to ask you this, because you've been playing since you were a little kid, correct?
Yeah, I was 11 when I started.
So, yeah, at 11 years old, you're naturally growing up playing and learning with a really long stick if you're playing with the regular stick.
That's where I'll use that as a story as to
Like
what
why?
I believed. Yeah,
Okay.
was the reason that I started playing with the longer cue. One day I hit with it, and it just felt so familiar. It brought me back to like the root of what I loved about the game on certain shots that I would just hit to the hole. I believe that that's a lot of it for me.
Got it. Yeah, I always thought that might add a factor. You know, if you're growing up playing with a longer cue, everything seems bigger, and you just naturally progress as you keep playing. So okay, back to the game here. We went off on talking about pool sticks and links. See where MH is calling it in the corner here.
Yeah, first time I've kind of seen MH maybe get in pretty big trouble here, but he could probably, if he gets a good hit, he'll be okay.
No way.
Wow.
No way. How did he hit that ball? Okay, we're going to take a look back at that one here in a minute. Wow. I mean, that was a kick and a walk. Like, he had to walk that across the rail. I think our last match in the Jesters match, we had a shot very similar that was made. It was a really beautiful shot that will definitely make the highlight reel. I'm sure Chris will be in at some point or whatever, putting all those together for us.
Yeah, he does such a great job on that. I love to see the highlight reels come out, and you get to see all the good shots from the week.
As long as, like, you know, if I'm in this spot, right, I got to keep remembering. Like, sometimes I forget.
Yeah.
You know? But, he sent me a message like, Pat, don't forget to hit the replay button, please. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I think even if we do it on, some of the more straight-in balls, at least have some.
Yeah, well, like the key shot to get out or the 8-ball or whatever, like, we got to keep this shot because I want to see it again.
Yeah. There. Ooh.
Oh, wow. This was his opportunity here to take a game back.
I thought he hit it really good, and then it just kind of died.
Yeah, he just needed to sneak over another 2 inches. It just didn't get there. He's calling a kick shot, I think, but I don't know. I don't think he can get in there for the kick. Oh, he's coming 2 rails. He's kicking. Or no, just 1 rail.
Get in there.
Oh, man.
Holy Christ.
MH, sorry, man. We ain't going to get to look at your shot because I had to hit the replay button again. Oh, it's unfortunate.
What a way to hopefully grab his first game here.
Yeah, what a shot.
Shades of last week. If this 8 goes down, he's 5-1.
That shot's almost like, that was a similar one. Remember that one at Derby City I made where I was like,
yeah.
I was like, Mason, what do I do? You're like,
where do I aim this?
You're like, well, you could try to kick for it, and I kicked for it and just drilled it.
Yeah, it was good.
That was one of my favorite shots of all time.
Way to go, Dustin, on that out.
All right, let's take a look at this kick shot that got him the out here. Look at that hit.
If you notice, too, I found it really interesting. I don't even know if he could do that again. If you watch Dustin's eyes on that kick shot.
Let's watch it. Let's see him setting it up here.
He follows the cue ball the whole way. Look right at Dustin's eyes. You'll see him look at the cue ball, and he follows it the whole way to that, too.
Well, very nice out to get on the board. And does that start a comeback here? This is exactly where he started off last week. 5-1. And maybe he's just sniffing out his opponent, watching how he plays, and now maybe he'll start, going for the jugular.
Now it starts.
That's where I always like to start. 5-1 on a race to 10,
Yeah, right.
Just add the pressure. All right. See how they broke up. I think the one dropped in the side.
That was a Very shallow angle to have that one land in the pocket.
Yeah, solids are the balls, but fortunately,
No look at it.
no look. Gotta go with stripes, maybe. Yeah, so taking stripes.
Didn't really leave it great, though.
Yeah, not really. And there is a little bit of an issue with the 15 or that 7 ball. He's got to find a way to get rid of that 7 ball, whether it's putting it in or
The
moving it out.
11 is going to be a great opportunity to kind of maybe play it off the 7 ball.
And move it, yeah.
But you got to get right on it.
Oh, it slowed up. I think that little tap on the table
Yeah, right.
slowed it down. Now, is
Sent
that?
the vibrations through the table helped?
Do you think is that a thing? Like, do you get aggravated if you see people doing that, like slapping the table?
Sometimes people are,
Pretty blatant about
yeah.
it. Yeah. I see, like that one, I wouldn't mind. He's just like softly hits about. Sometimes you'll see people pounding on the table. I'm like, you can't do that. What are you doing? All right. MH with a good looking table. I think he would like to keep the 7 there if he could, but I don't think he can. I think he's got to take it right now.
I like Dustin's answer here on do you have a specific reward for yourself after a good performance? He said a good meal for a good performance, and with a bad performance, he likes to discipline himself with going to the gym.
I do like. I discipline myself. I
Yeah.
like it.
I used to when I was younger. I would. This is terrible, really, but I would tell myself I couldn't eat for the day.
No, yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, but that's why I like his better. His is
Yeah.
very productive. Mine was like,
Yeah, his is pain, but
yeah,
it benefits you.
right. It's a beneficial.
Yeah.
Mine's like, evil.
it is, and this is not healthy either.
Yeah. But we're here now.
Yeah. MH looking pretty strong here. I don't think he's gonna be out. Thing is, if he's looking at this 5-2, the 5 looks like it's gonna roll off to the right side of the 2, which you probably don't want.
Right.
And if he plays the 3 ball, he could probably get on. He's gonna. I like this playing a 4. Yep, I think this is the right shot here.
Oh,
But
got the 2 yet. He's good.
does he got the
He's
2?
still good. Yep.
Oh yeah. Nice stop shot there.
He's playing pretty confident too. I think that's kind of a spot that you'll see in matches is if you kind of get a good roll. Sometimes if you see somebody just get down and hit it and they're like, oh, that was good. Like, what were you questioning? What are you doubting? I was right on that 2 ball, right? That's the vibe he just gave. But
Yeah, but he came out a little funny here on the 3 ball. He didn't really want to bump it as much as he did.
no, and so
It bumped it just out of the line.
another tester here.
Yeah. The problem, I mean, the shot's makeable. It's just you got to thin it to where the cue ball's running away on you.
Yeah, and it looks like it might clip the 8, which again adds some unpredictability.
Yeah, and that's never fun if you're running into the 8. You never want to touch that ball. I don't like touching it anyway. Because if I hit it, it's going in somewhere. I'm like, no. And there's no good safe really available here, so he's got to make something happen. What about just the bank? Can he bank this? Pass the 8?
Yeah, but you're just leaving it. I like the cut. I just think that the bank, you're going to... It's a less percentage of the make, and You're going to leave it open.
You're right. He went right into the 8, and it did move, but it moved into an okay spot. So a 50-yard line shot just off the rail, all of the table.
Thank you for getting out there and sharing today. We've got our viewer count growing. We weren't on Facebook today, so only on YouTube.
Take another look at that 8 ball he just fired in. So if you look at him get down on this ball, watch where he places his eyes, like directly down the middle. He's looking right down the shaft. Actually, he's got his left eye.
Right eye.
His right eye. Yeah, I'm looking at it backwards. But really nice shot there. I like it. MH rolling with some steam here, 6-1 in a race to 10. Dustin's gonna have to dig down in the. I don't know. You're gonna have to dig down a little bit, make something happen here. Should we look at the overhead, see where he's breaking?
Yep. Yes.
Or actually, they're taking a little bit of a player break. It looks like. See if I can pull up that other flyer. Oh, there we go. So we got Rodney Morris coming up here. We got one spot left. The meet and greet, I believe, is on the 27th, which is a Saturday. Come up here and play him. It's a $20 challenge match. But if you want to learn something and you're really a student of the game, I really highly encourage you to grab that last spot. And
yeah, as you see, he's 96 U.S. Open 9-ball champion in 1996.
Yeah, 10-time Moscone Cup. I mean, who's more than that? Darren Appleton, maybe?
Yeah, he's one of the higher appearance counts, so...
All right, so what did MH has got stripes right now?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, and no real issue on the table. Is this
Except for the 8.
Yeah, the 8 is
Yeah.
8's tied up. Okay. What's he doing? He's going after the 9 ball here. He's doing something weird.
Yeah, that was very weird.
Don't know what the plan was.
He fits in here at the Mad Apple because that was nuts.
How about them apples?
Yeah.
Was that you I was talking about? Like, where does that term come from? How
Yeah.
about them apples?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't remember the answer.
So, in World War II...
Oh, right.
hand
Now I do.
grenades. Uh-oh. You do not want to give Mr. Patin Penglase ball in hand.
And he broke out the 8, so that's no good.
I bet you he starts with this 9 ball.
Yeah.
Yep. Because that's the problem ball. And
Yep.
MH loves starting with problem balls.
Yep.
Couldn't get a little tricky here, though. I mean, what does he got to do? He's got to kind of just hold it and pull back a little bit here.
Yeah. I like to even...
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, but he got...
Yeah, I like to aim that cue ball into the 3 as a blocker stopper.
Yeah, because otherwise you got to play the right speed otherwise. I saw what he was trying to do. He's trying to come out right to where the 8 is, but he just got snookered a little bit. He still has a 13 here, so he's not too bad.
No, but now he's going to have to get his speed perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, play it halfway in between where the... Oh, wow.
Nice shot.
Yep. We're going to take a look at that one again if he gets out here. I mean, just playing really strong. I mean, just not making any mistakes here.
Yeah, I'd agree with...
Oh, Just as I said that.
Commentary curse.
Doesn't exist. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, the shot's makeable. It's just really tough.
The problem, if he makes it, is then we don't get to see the replay of the last shot.
Well, actually, hold just so while he's thinking it out here.
Yeah, why not? Good idea. Except for he'll probably rush the...
Did I get it?
Yeah, now we've got to see if the timing matches up, because I think they might miss the 8 here. He's getting down on the 8 currently.
Okay, well, yeah, I got to get the transition out.
Oh, God.
Well, we caught it. He missed it. Oh, all right.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Dustin with a wide open table here now.
That was a pretty dang close attempt on that bank.
Yeah. Well, sitting right in front of the pocket. I was wondering if he was going to bump it off the 3. I like it, but I don't. I mean, he could have got easily to the 3 ball. Now he's jacked up over it. And now he's playing long.
Yeah, he's kind of back in line here, though. He should be.
Yeah, good to get on the 5, 6, 4. I mean, he's going to have options after this shot.
Oh, you got to watch that.
Oh.
Oh.
Could that ball roll anymore? Wow. That was close. Bet you his heart was pumping. All right, still looking okay here. So who's the young man over there playing on table number, what is that, table 7?
Yeah, that's Xander Rasmussen.
Xander, okay, yeah.
Pork Rasmussen's son.
Yeah, it looks like he's
plays really good. You know, he's not very active in the pool game compared to some, but he's got a really smooth stroke, and he could be involved if he wanted.
Look at how fast he's playing. He ain't even thinking. He's just getting down and firing, man.
He comes down and he'll win some of these weeklies when he does show up. So he's a good player, young kid.
Getting down and firing. All right, one more shot here. Needs to drain this. And he's good.
Yeah, good control on holding his composure through that out.
All right, so tell you what, 6-2 is a whole lot better than 7-1.
Yep, you got that right.
Just gotta find a way to. So honestly, if he could just string 2 together here, that puts it at 6-4. That's very manageable. You know, puts you right back in it. But you got to put it together.
Yeah, and that's why it's important to always think like one ball at a time, one game at a time, because you start clawing your way back, and then you realize you're a lot closer than you might think.
Yeah, there's like kind of a mind trick to it too, right? Like
For sure.
Sometimes when you're, sometimes like what we used to like to do when I was on deployments in the military. You'd be like, man, we got 7 months in the sandbox. Like, it's so much. But instead of saying 7 months, you could just be like, you know, it's you're 14 paychecks away.
Mm-hmm.
And that number 14 sounds so much shorter than 7 months.
Yeah, I'll do that on, like, long car rides.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, I've just got 12 5-minute, you know. Yeah, 12 5-minute breaks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the 5-minute comes, and you're like, oh, just 11 of them left.
And he smashed that break. Got 2 balls to go. But yeah, if you can find a way like, because right now he's down by 4, that number seems big racing to 10. But if you just tell yourself, well, I just need to get 2 more, I'm right back in it. That number 2 is, it's doable, it's manageable.
Right, because there's a lot of pool left.
Yeah. I think you want to take solids here. I mean, I'd take solids here. and got a nice little bump on the 5. So we might see our
Well
first.
hit.
Yeah,
That's a good shot.
yeah. I'll put that in the highlight reel because that shot right there sets up this whole rack. Because that 5 ball was just in a little bit of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Gave it a nice little bump. So, what's up and next for you? Your next big tournament? Where are you off to? Where are you headed?
I'll be playing, the bank pool tournament here next week.
Yep.
And then there's a flyer around in our hall for this Hex.com tournament in Minnesota over at CR Billiards.
Yeah, your dad.
Jerry Johnson, the owner there.
Yeah, your dad just, I think he posted it right over there. I just saw it. There's something called a skills challenge or brain skills. What do you know about that?
Yeah, it's a very unique concept. It's one of those projectors that you might have seen online where it shows kind of the aiming on the table.
Okay.
Basically, it'll be shots, specific shots, and you got to get within a zone. Basically, target pool, but on the projection screen. So you got to get to a certain zone. You can build points up. Whoever's got the highest points, and it's kind of like on your off hour between the tournament, you can run over and
try it out.
Yeah, try it out for $50, and then there's a prize fund at the end. So
nice. Are you gonna give it a shot?
Oh, definitely. I'm excited about that.
All right, so we're looking at our first break-in run here. So 8 ball could be a little tricky here. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky.
You should be able to just, stun this over. Hit it about the same power that he just hit that last ball. Should hit the side rail. You'll take a tougher shot on the 8. You're not going to be, straight in on the 8. But all you got to do is get to the cue ball to that right side of the table, and you're going to be feeling pretty good about it.
Okay, let's see if you can get it. So he took the one the other way.
Oh.
And so, what does that leave? That leaves a wide open table for MH. Chris was saying, he wanted to see that kick walk that MH made. Yeah, it'll be on the highlight reel. I know that. Probably just going to pull back here, get on the 10 ball a little bit, or go over and get on the 12. Probably works a little bit better. 10 does go by the 1 if he needs to. Little tricky here.
Yeah, kind of not really where he wanted to be. I don't think he's kind of on the wrong side of both balls. They're still available for him, but
yeah, I think you almost got to take the 15 less. Does this run into the 15 maybe?
Into the 8 probably. 8? Yeah.
Oh, nice shot there.
Yeah, he just drew it a little much.
Yes, he's banking this. I was gonna say it's tough if he's cutting. So I think he's going to want to get this cue ball to the left side of the table. Just one for his own shot, but also leave a tough shot for Dustin here. Oh, he drills it. Man. Got to take a replay on that shot as well, so we don't get to see the other nice shot he made. And this is still a tough shot. I mean, being on the rail like this, these aren't for the money. And try to get straight in line with the 1 just in case you miss. Played that perfect.
Yeah, very good out, MH.
I guess we will take a look at that last 8 ball shot just because I like, he played a 2-way shot with it. And a lot of people don't think about this stuff.
It's not bad for a Brit.
See where he leaves the 1? I mean, he leaves them tough just in case he misses. So I like it. I liked, who is it, Caden? When he was playing Cade in his very first match, I saw you type in the comments. You said, send that Brit packing back to the UK or something.
Yeah.
I was dying. I was like, Mason, I'm sure MH will appreciate that one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to go on the overhead just to see where he's hitting. Yeah, he did do the third ball break. He hit the 2.
And he's been breaking good all day. You know, made a ball. You know, they might be a little close together, but he's made a ball. I think most racks.
So I'm gonna, if I can got time to get it in there. No, I don't. We'll replay his break just so the folks at home can see where he's hitting that. Where he's hitting that at. Yeah, stripes look pretty good too. I think he wants to take this 14, pull back to his 9, and then use his 9 to get to the rest of his balls here. All right, so here, look at what the cue ball hits the 2 on that. So third ball on the break is what he did. Now he's trying to get in at the 12 in the upper left corner here. And can he roll up onto the 13? Now I don't know what he's brewing up here, but looks like the 15's going down next here. Can he slide in between the 8 and the 6?
I think it does go that way. And Dustin's in the danger zone here because MH is playing really solid today.
I'm telling you, I've seen maybe very, very few mistakes here by
Oh,
MH. Oh, there's one.
Commentary.
There's one. I think that's the second time I got him with it today,
Yeah.
actually. All right. The
That
MH,
one was on me, though, I think.
yeah, it could have been both of us hexed him, so we're done.
Yeah.
And trying to slide it past the 13. I think it does go. You got to cheat the pocket a little. Or I could just carry him the 6 ball or take the 3 down. I'm taking the 3 down. Or does the 3 go on the side even?
Yeah, I think it could go on the side.
Oh, it rattles.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's going to cost him. That's going to cost him. Take a moment to talk about some of our sponsors. We got Erickson Auto Trim for all your trim needs. We got the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame run by John Kramer. Does a lot of good things for the sport of pool in the good old state of Wisconsin here, and actually is probably influencing other states to get on board and start their own Hall of Fame for their pool as well. We got, of course, JP Custom Cues. Love their cues. I play with them. Pop a Lock. In case you lock your keys in your car, which I'm sure that's about every pool player.
Mike Gaines, wink, wink.
Did he do it?
Yeah, one week.
Did you guys call Pop a Lock?
Nope, we were our own Papa Lock.
Oh, okay. Probably learned something from Papa Lock.
Yep.
We got Brownie's Carpet Cleaning and water cleaning and water restoration. The Clarion Hotel, which is also attached here to the Mad Apple Burgers and Billiard Company. And if you're playing on our King of the Hill events, do they still get a free room for the
Yes, of
for
course.
the King?
Yep, you get a whole package.
Yeah, so if you stay here, come play Friday night. You want to challenge the big dogs, you get a free hotel room here attached to the Mad Apple, which is nice.
Yeah, great for out-of-towners. You know, we've seen a little more range of where our players are coming from since that deal has been incorporated, and it looks to grow still. from here. So
That's always good. Yeah, I missed last week was the first King of the Hill match I missed in like a year and a half, 2 years probably, because I was at a wedding.
yeah,
And yeah, I wasn't able to watch.
it was a good one.
All right, Dustin with another chance here. He's starting with the 5. Got to find a way to get on his 2 ball. And the 6 ball could give him a little trouble here as well. We also have mentioned Christensen's Heating and Air Conditioning. And Cutthroat Q Sports. They make some apparel. Oh. That's going to be... Yeah, Mitch is going to have a pretty good looking table here to get out. He's got the 13 coming around the 6. He'll be on his 15 ball. And pretty easy to get on the 8 from there as well. And Mitch taking us a little bit of time. Oh, he shanked it. Interesting. I didn't see him missing that one. But ties up Dustin's 7 ball. So unless can he put like maybe a lot of top left and run into it here? Bust that out?
Yeah, I think so.
Have to really follow the ball. Nope, was not able to get it. I thought if he'd put a little bit more top, maybe it would have.
Yeah, you need a lot more left on that ball and control kind of the curve into the object ball.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Top left. I think he was just hitting high on it. Still has an opportunity here, even though. Yep, right there. Boom.
Well hit. Well struck.
Yeah,
I think he... Oh, kind of.
He's still good, though, because he's got the 3 to work with. And then
yeah, go 3, 4.
Yeah, 3, 4.
7.
Yep. Just nice and soft, just over pocket speed. Ooh, hit it a little hard, but he's still good. Key to this shot is just getting back off of the rail. Get away from the rail. Make the ball and pop out. He didn't come off the rail as much as he wanted, but he's still good. The speed is good.
Good. Great speed, really. He got nice. It's still a little tester. Looks better on the overhead than the flat camera. Clean in.
Nice. So let's take a look at the shot that got him on the 8, because he kind of had to go back and forth at just the right speed here.
Yeah, and you got to feel good about getting that game, even being down 7-3. It's a solid out.
A nice shot there. He had a nice shot right before that as well, which will be on the highlight reel. Take a look at our overhead view, see where Dustin's. I think he's hitting straight on at the 1. All right, takes the ball down. But what looks good here? I like stripes just because they're on the outer side.
Yeah, stripes is the better shot if you can get at it.
Yeah, he's got the 15 to do it. It's just
and
close.
maybe the 11.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think you're at risk at foul if you take the 15 here. Probably would want somebody to watch it if he did take it. Yeah, I like start with the 11. I think that's what he's doing. He's taking your shot. Kind of spun it a little bit. Looks like he put a little spin on it to get there. So I think you'll be seeing MH happy to take the stripes. Ooh, Chris G in the house. He's got a tool bag with him. What? Or is that a lunch bag?
His merce, he says.
What is a merce? What is that? Is it like
Man purse.
man purse? Okay.
Yeah.
Merce. I like it.
Duh, man purse. Because Chris is duh, man.
Duh, man.
Duh, man.
Duh, purse. Oh, wait. We're in Wisconsin. MH, what is he trying to figure out? What is he thinking his problem ball is here?
The 10,
The 10.
for sure.
So, and that probably where he was trying to go just a second ago. Get on the 10 in the side.
It's a smart shot.
So now if he can roll up, get the 12 in, do you get the ball on a spot so where you play the 14 to get to the 10 in the side? Or what is the play here? Like
What?
does it?
Yeah. I kind of like getting maybe an angle on the 14, yeah. And then spinning into the...
Yeah, like
I like to like spin into that area over there. I like to come 2 rails, but he'll probably just come 1 rail up and maybe try and bump the 6.
Or go 14 to the 9, then to the 10.
Yeah. Yep, that's what he chose.
Yeah, 14, 9 to the 10.
I just like to leave that 9 there because it's close to the pocket, so you might get, lucky on it if you missed your shape.
Yeah, and it's
versus if you miss your shape here, there's no secondary.
You are in trouble, yeah. It's a small little window here. What has he got? Like, he's got 1 diamond, which is okay.
Right. He's going to try and spin probably 2 rails up into that little gap.
Nicely done. I think he's there. No?
I don't know.
He did not get there. Yeah, he needed to come down.
How did Veronica hear me say Merce?
We said it.
Just a second ago,
Veronica's out there listening.
Yeah, that was quick.
Yeah. Veronica, if you're out there listening, Chris is like, how did she hear me say Merce? And I'm like, well, we said it here on the stream.
Yeah.
Is he trying to spin? Oh, he's jumping. Wow.
There's a weird look on that cross, how it crossed.
So I'll tell you what, if Dustin does find a way out of this rack and takes this rack, that brings the lead to within 3, which is the shortest it's going to have been in a while here. Because at one point it was 6-1, correct? I think it was 6-1 at one point.
Yeah.
Well, what was that? It was 5-0, I think. And then 5-1, and then it was 6-1.
No.
Am I wrong? Does it?
Oh.
So who is 8 MR. Oh, okay. That's Veronica. Okay. I'll have to remember that next time I see her on there. What does that stand for? 8 MR Kayato 62. That's a lot of stuff in there.
Sounds like Elon Musk's baby.
What's his baby's name?
Like I don't know. You don't know it?
No.
Oh, really?
I remember hearing there was kind of a interesting name out there. So MH does get the out there. Dustin really wanted that win, though.
Yeah, X and then that AE character together and then A12.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try that. That's interesting.
I forget how they say it's pronounced. It's like Chet.
Chet? All that equals Chet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we were from Mancado. So she's using her husband's account. All right. Dustin does not want MH getting on the hill right now. That could spell trouble. Veronica, really appreciate that. And congratulations on another outstanding victory today. I think that's 7 or 8 weeks. Is it 7 or 8 weeks now, Veronica? I'm always messing it up. I think it's 8 weeks in a row now for Veronica.
Yeah, way to go. And thanks for the support, as always. Big supporter of Mad Apple Extreme and the open stream. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Very much so. Now, can Dustin find his way out of this rack?
Yeah, so Elon Musk's baby's name is pronounced X-A12.
Say that again?
X-A12.
X-A12.
Musk.
It's an interesting name. So yeah, Veronica said, yeah, that makes 8 today, so I was right. It's a amazing accomplishment. Right there with Mike Gaines. Mike was at 11,
Right.
11 today.
Oh, that 4-ball. Is he still okay? I don't know. It's almost right on the edge of cutting that 14 in the side. I think it's a little tight. I don't know that it'll go. The 10. He's gonna maybe got the 10 in the side.
Yeah, I think he's better off with the 10 than the 14. I don't know.
And the positive is you can't scratch really, mostly.
Yeah, the thing
You
is,
come down and hit the 5.
I mean, even if he gets a hit here, it's almost minus the 4-ball. You know, you're almost selling the farm here. And he drills that shot.
Now, if that 12 passes between that 6-3, let's take a look at this shot again here.
Yeah, while Dustin's figuring it out, I mean, he really sliced that in there. Wow. I mean, he just rifled it right
So
in.
now if this 12 goes in between these balls, he might be
Oof.
Ooh. He got decent shape, though. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, and he was right on the 14. Time to wake up.
Oh, Oh, you know what? I just realized I got talked into commentary, and I've got laundry at the laundromat for the last 2 hours.
Oh, no. Whoops. I don't know. Maybe if you need to bug out, see if Chris will come sit in here. Is he here?
Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, let me go look at that. That's what happens. I'm never in line ever.
Yeah. Well,
Except
I
around
appreciate
the pool
you.
table.
Yeah, I appreciate you sitting in the booth today, though. It was fun.
You too. We're so close at this point. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, MH is he's almost out.
probably gonna have to rerun it so it doesn't wrinkle.
I'll just get the iron and iron every shirt.
Right. All right. Thank you.
All right, I'll see you later. Hold on, Mason, you gotta read Veronica's last comment.
Yes. Seriously.
See you later. That's too funny. MH, a pretty good looking table here to get out as long as this 5 goes, and it does. Now just a nice speed shot, come off the bottom rail, take the 3. He could do this a few different ways. I mean, really could take the 3 on the opposite side, or if he's really confident, he could pull the cue ball over. I like that a lot better. He just pulled back on it. Now he's just pretty much a stop shot, or just float it up top a little bit. He's going to, or you could come off the side rail. I don't like doing that. I like doing it just like that, floating it up top just a little bit. And this is to get on the hill. Look at how he gets down, takes his time. He doesn't rush the shot, lines it up, follows through nicely. See how he pushes the stick through? Nice looking out there by MH to get on the hill. So yeah, he really takes his time getting down on the shot, and watch the follow through. Pushes all the way through it. Very nice. Take a look at our side break cam from the side here. So MH trying to regain his title of knight back. Dry break. Dustin to take a walk around the table here. See what he likes. I think he's probably going to decide on solids here, even though stripes would probably be the better suit just because they're kind of worked around the outside of the table. If he could take stripes, I think it's the way to go. He does take stripes. Yeah, it's just because stripes are all located on the outer rim of the table. The 9 is the only ball sitting in the middle, really. The 9 and the 12, but they each have a home. So could get in a little bit of trouble on this. What's nice about this shot, though, is he could probably push this 8 out of harm's way here a little bit. Just run into it. Oh, no. He didn't go into the 8. He went into the other ball. And now solids look pretty good here, too. It was a really nice solid break. So MH just got to figure out his pattern here. 6 ball. Once he takes care of the 1, goes up in the top. Other than that, I don't see any other problems on the table right now. So just because of that reason, he's probably got to start with the 1, just so the 6 will have a home later on. Huh? Take the 3, and he can either have the 4 or the 2, wherever it takes him. I think it's going to take him to the 2 ball. So depending on where he ended up, I mean, he basically had options to play with that. He can still take the 4 if he likes, but I think the shot here is the 2. Well, he's taking the 4. A little bit of a tougher shot, but it gave him a really good opportunity to get out if it dropped. Place that 2 in a nice spot. All right, Dustin with one more opportunity, but he's got to take it down. If he doesn't find his way out, I think this will be it. All right, still has a 12. It goes by. I mean, you might even want to consider. I mean, no. You can either play this clean, or if you want to try and tie up one of MH's balls as a just in case, as a safety valve, maybe just thin it off the 2 a little bit. Move the 2 ball. That's what he tried to do, but because of it, he missed. And what does this combination look like? Is it wired to go in? I don't think that it is. You got to hit the far outside. Maybe it goes. I mean, he could play safe here too if he wants. Just get that cue ball to the top of the table. And that it was wired. Where does he end up? He may have got a roll on that. Maybe not. He does got the 4 ball though. I think you got to go after the 4 here. I don't know if taking the 2 here is the right shot, even if it does go. I think maybe you play the 4, get over to the 2, or over to the 7 even. Play the 7 in the same side as the 4. It's tempting to take this 2 ball. Just don't know if it's the right shot. We'll see. So he's going after it. Oh, played safe. He was just trying to roll that in front of the pocket is what he was doing. And it did not hit a rail, so gives Dustin ball in hand. So the problem here is just the 7 ball is kind of taking away one pocket. And that may or may not be the pocket that you want to play the 8 ball in. So you got to either move that ball or find a way to get on almost like, just above the 7 to play down in the right bottom corner. All right. He's got an angle to get on the... I don't know. I mean, depending on where I don't know if he can play this in the upper left corner after he makes the 13 here. Well, he found a way to move the 8, but he completely snookered himself. So he's going to have to come off the top rail at the 8, kick it down in the corner here. If he makes this, I would say he's destined to win. He's already made one nice kick shot like this earlier today. Now it's a 3 ball out. The 2 is sitting a little funny here, though. I think MH is trying to find a way to run into it right now. Use the 4 ball, come off the top rail. The only problem with doing that is you do risk scratching if you don't hit the 2 full enough. Like if you thin the right side of it, possibly scratch in the side. Or you could play just to go all the way up top with it. And the hard part about this shot is you got to walk it past a pocket, which just it's a mental thing, and it messes with your head a little bit, and it makes the shot look a little funny. It's kind of hard to see sometimes. You really got to focus, bear down, and drill this shot. I see. Hitting almost middle ball here. Yeah, there's just something about that shot when you're going past a pocket. It will just mess with your mind a little bit. But he didn't sell the farm. He left a tough shot here, whether he's cutting it all the way down or banking it. I think he's probably going to bank this just to avoid any possibility of scratching. Because anytime you're cutting this thin, the cue ball can run away from you, find its way around the table into a pocket. Yeah, I think that was the right play to roll it down. Just a tough shot. Yeah, Veronica, I agree. That was a tough roll for Dustin. I think he wanted a little bit better of a look at an 8, but if that's what he wanted, he shouldn't have snookered himself. MH really with one decent shot away from taking his title back. And how'd he hit it? He hit that about as good as you can hit it. All right. Straight on 8 for the win. A very impressive victory today, as long as this goes down by MH. And there it is, folks. MH regaining his knighthood. And I'm sure Dustin will be back. Young man is shooting very well these days. Like to thank everybody for joining us here on the open stream every Sunday. Our queens starting at 11 o'clock. And 1:30 our jesters, and 4:30 our knights. Also, we'll be back Friday with our King of the Hill. Please join us, and look forward to having you all back. Talk to you all soon.